welcome to my birthday. It has been a day. So, as you can see, we have a new member to our family, our tattoo family that will be ever growing. And I am so overwhelmingly pleased with the tattoo. I think the place that I got my tattoo done, I will continue to go to from now on to get tattoos. Unless it's like for something special that I wanted at a different place. Like, so if I go to another country and I want a tattoo from that country, I will keep going to this place because the way they treated me, the way they did the payments, the way that the guy administered the tattoo, the different needles, and the incredible amount to attention to detail was astounding, and I wouldn't recommend a better place. Like, this is the best place to get a tattoo. And I love it, and I hope that if you're ever in London, you go to Inked, that's INK''D in London near Fulham Broadway. It is amazing. I love their service, and I will continue to give them my money so they can put more tattoos on my body. Probably not anytime soon, probably next year. Two things before I do this video. Three things really. First one is, I know I said I probably wouldn't make a video today. I lied. There is a video today. And the reason for that, you will see in a second. And the other two things are, I am aware that my last video is sped up, and the reason I speed it up is when I watch YouTube videos, my mind goes at like a million miles an hour. My mind just wants the information without the need to wait for it. So I watch all of my videos in either 1.5x, 1.5 times, however you want to say it, or 2 times. I watch it super fast, so I thought that if there's a demand for that kind of speed, maybe I should just speed my videos up, because every time I'm editing my work and I hear my own voice, I'm like, oh my god, my voice is so slow. So I thought if I sped it up, it would be easier for people, but apparently not, because a few people have come back and said, we don't want that. The third thing is, I'm gonna do this video without my glasses, because someone requested it, and it's my birthday, so why not? But what is this video? I just want to talk about my birthday. So, it wasn't a huge birthday. It wasn't a huge birthday, but it was enjoyable. I had work today. It's a Wednesday. Of course I had work. So I went to work. My students had a world travel market, which was, they like set up different stalls to show off different countries. It was great. I was on my feet for like 4 hours, just going around to different stalls and helping everyone out, and essentially helping them get better reviews, because they all had little scorecards that I could fill out for them. And tasting different foods that they had brought in, and really appreciating the effort that they put into this work. So that was the beginning of my day. And then the end of my day, thankfully, I got to Miss Maths to go and get my tattoo done. Because I had made an appointment and I had taken the time off. You know, there was no cheating involved. I had told my boss in advance that I could not do the last hour of work. So I went to Fulham Broadway. I met my boyfriend there, who was going to meet me there. I had another friend, one of my best friends, Alicia, who was going to meet me, but unfortunately she's quite ill today. So I'm probably going to celebrate with her on the weekend. I don't know if I'm going to make a separate vlog about that. Probably not, but we'll see. And my amazing boyfriend met me there, and Ed is a very clean-cut, you know, no-nonsense, very proper white boy. And I took him into a tattoo parlor, and he just looked like an intimidated child. And it was very sweet and very cute, but he has no problem with me having tattoos. He's all for, I've said this before to many people, maybe not in a video, but to many people, we very much treat each other like equals. We don't really care what we do to our own bodies. You know, it's not all based on appearances, and I think he's kind of into the tattoos anyway. I don't know if he'd ever get any. I doubt that he would, but it's not a problem for me, whatever he chooses to do. So we have a very equal understanding in our relationships. So he looked very intimidated when we went into this tattoo parlor, even though this tattoo parlor is like very nice. It's very pretty. There are like nice like little shades that you can have your own little hidden area to get your tattoos done if you're getting like, I don't know, like a rib tattoo or like a thigh tattoo or anything even more intimate. They have like a separate room to go and do your tattoo in. So he went to get a coffee for like 30 minutes. He left me in there alone. And I took some videos, which I will put in post. I took some videos and some pictures. I don't know if I'm going to remove the sound. I may remove the sound because I had headphones on. I was listening to a Jenna Marbles podcast as it was going on. I was there for almost over an hour. So I was listening to a podcast while it was going on, and I took some videos when the guy paused and gave me a break and all that. So I'll put those in just so you can experience it with me. Um, but it was very good, and I'm very pleased with the outcome. It looks very pretty, and I can't wait for it to heal and be on me forever. I do feel like I've made Chester's original tattoo my own by putting in the colours of his flames and having a feather of my own as a symbolic thing. Um, you know, I love his music. He's one of one of the people that, like, I don't really get connected to celebrities when I hear that a celebrity has passed or something bad has happened to them. I've never really paid much attention to it. I've always offered my condolences to people who were affected by it, but I never really understood it until Chester Bennington passed away, and I was distraught. I was really upset about it, and he just influenced me in such a huge way that, like, you're a punching bag of life. You're a punching bag of life, but you just gotta keep rolling with the punches. And, I really miss him for that. And I really wish I could thank him for that in person, for giving me the strength to just continue. Um, you know, I'll always love you, Chester, if you're out there in the ether listening, which I have my doubts, but if you're there, thank you for just inspiring me to continue through everything. I have been through a fuck ton, so thank you. And this is a tribute to you, and I will always hold it near and dear to my heart, and I don't think I'll ever forget you. As to the second part of my birthday, where I'd got my tattoo done, something I didn't note in yesterday's video: if you get a tattoo just above your elbow, be aware that bending your arm is going to hurt. just be aware. It's not unbearable pain, but just be aware. because I couldn't lift anything, I couldn't move. It was it was weird having to avoid moving my arm that I use for everything, and it's my left arm. If it was my right arm, I would have been fucked. But I'm fine, and I really like this tattoo. I think it's probably my favorite one currently, but that's probably because I just got it done. The other thing I wanted to talk about is birthdays. You know, my boyfriend, and this is how you know I've got a good one, because my boyfriend did not buy me a ring or some chocolates or a bunch of flowers or some crappy, like, generic shit, okay? My boyfriend bought me not one, not two, but 3 Berserk books. 3 whole ones. I've got a good one, y'all. I have got a good one. He bought me 3 whole copies, and I mean, we're both on a budget. We are both, you know, just trying to make it through this life, and I know how expensive these are because I have only one. It's the latest one that's, I think it's the latest one that's come out, because I've read all of them. I've read all of them online, but to have the physical copies, oh, these, like, first ones as well, I think these are, like, the best ones. And I'm just so happy and appreciative. Ed, I love you so much. Thank you for buying these books for me, and honestly, like, you're a real one. You are a real one for paying attention to my weird, like, obsessions. I love Berserk, I love you, thank you for buying me these, and I will, like, I am so tempted to open these and just stare at them for hours because I love Berserk. I told my boyfriend straight up today, if Guts the character was a real person, I would have hunted him down and I would have married him. We would be married, and he'd probably be super abusive, but I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I am a damaged person. I love damaged people. Anyways, my birthday. Even though it wasn't a huge event with a cake and, like, thousands of friends and my family all around me, I've really started to appreciate my own birthday. And maybe that sounds crazy to some people. Maybe that sounds absolutely insane, because I think most people in the West celebrate their birthday. But, you know, I grew up in a family where it was disapproved of to celebrate your birthday. And every year, because I was super religious, and it always comes back to this somehow, because I was thinking about it and I thought I would share it. I was always constantly thinking about my mortality. Every time my birthday rolled around, it was like a whole year of my life had gone away. And I was just, like, closer to death and the reckoning and the day of judgment, and God was going to put me in hell or heaven. Like, that's exactly where my mind used to go to. And that was probably not healthy at all. In the slightest. But coming out of that, and I don't know why, to be honest, why birthdays are not, like, a thing. I guess it's, like, in some, like, I followed a very extreme version of Islam, so it may be, like, I'm sure most Muslims celebrate their birthdays, or some of them, at least, the moderate ones. But in the version that I was following, you could not celebrate your birthday because it was considered like imitating the disbelievers, which you're not supposed to do. So we never celebrated it. We were actually very sad about it because you're closer to death. So I used to think about death every time my birthday rolled around. And, you know, some people would say happy birthday to me. I had a lot of online friends when I was a very practicing Muslim and stuck in my own house. And people would wish me happy birthday. And I would just, like, sometimes I would try to forget it's my birthday, but I couldn't because Facebook reminds you. People remember, you know, good friends remember your birthday. So they would always say happy birthday, and I would just be like, please don't say that to me. But over the last few years, since I've stopped believing and dropped faith entirely and dropped belief in God, I've really began to appreciate my own birthday. And find excuses to celebrate things in your life. You know, you only get one chance, one shot at life that you know of. Okay, those of you who believe in the hereafter, you can't confirm that you know, that exists. That you know of, you only have one life. Find excuses to be happy, to laugh, to celebrate things, to give gifts and receive them. Find excuses to do that. You know, don't be pedantic, don't be a cynist about celebrations. It's just about having fun. And I may have said this earlier in like a Christmas video, that I used to be one of those people who would always naysay different celebrations that weren't like Eid or Ramadan. But there's no point. Okay? Why deny yourself the chance to be happy, is my thought on it. So that's all I wanted to really share, and to share you the results of my tattoos and a little bit of vlogging on the side. And that was my day today. We had Taco Bell in Fulham. They've opened one in Fulham. Those of you who are in London, there's one in Hammersmith and there's one in Fulham now. It's great. I love Taco Bell, and I hope they open more joints so I can always eat there, because it's super cheap and I love Mexican food. So thank you for all the birthday wishes today. And also remember, it's Bob Marley's birthday. Just FYI. And yeah, thank you for all the birthday wishes, and thank you for, you know, putting a smile on my face every time I saw one of your, you know, wonderful greetings and how happy you were. Thank you for that, and I will refrain from speeding up this video. Thank you for the criticism, I really appreciate that, so I know what my audience wants. And I will see you in the next one. Don't know when it's going to be. Probably not going to be this week. I'm sure you can forgive me for that, granting that this is the second video of the week. But that's all. That's it. Goodbye. I will see you in the next one.